All right, folks. Hey, I'm going to give you a quick overview now of Mobius. This is where you will find the course content. First off, let me say that your screen may not look exactly like my screen because, I'm the professor, so you might have a different look up here. Don't worry about that. Down here is where all the magic is. So I start off over here on the left. These are the different chapters of the book. Here are where your online quizzes are. So I'll just click on that real quick to show you. See, there's your online quizzes. They're all ready for you to go. And you can see that, they all have, the due date. Over here, this is called, tests. And, you wouldn't even be able to take one right now if you wanted to because, it tells you when test one would begin and when its due date is. Also over here is the answer to the quick check exercises and the odd exercises within the text. I referenced the quick check exercises in my 6-step cycle of learning. So let me come back to a chapter. Let's come back to chapter 1 before I open that. Let me come back and look at chapter 1. This is where like section 1.1 is, section 1.2, section 1.3. So if I wanted to let's say I wanted to start section 1.4, just picking a section at random here. It says I may now start this activity. All right, so I'll start. And once you start over here on the left, you see the objectives within the section. So, objective 1, objective 2, objective 3, objective 4, and objective 5. So let's just hypothetically say I needed to, what I wanted to do now is, I want to look at objective 5, use the fundamental identities. I can just immediately go to objective 5. And here's what you will see, and I mentioned this in the 6-step cycle of learning. This is the objective. This is the entire objective. And it says, we're going to conclude the section. Example 6 shows us how to use identities, blah, blah, blah. Here would be a video for the objective. Now, this will be a very short video for this objective because it looks like the objective is nothing more than just setting us up for an example. All right, at this point, we have presented all of the basic fundamental identities, which are the reciprocal identities, the quotient identities, and the Pythagorean identities. In objective 5, we're going to use the fundamental identities. So we're going to conclude the section with this section on the fundamental identity. All right, so I'm just going to close out of that. So here's example 6. Example 6, use identities to determine exactly the 6 trigonometric function values for theta, given sine theta equals 2/3 and cosine theta is greater than 0. So it says you can watch the following video to see that the 6 trigonometric function values are. So you have what the answers are. So you have an option. Do it yourself. See if you can get those answers. Or here's a video. And this video will be me at the chalkboard working through this example. All right, for this one we were asked to use identities to determine exactly the 6 trigonometric function values for theta, and we were given sine theta is 2/3 and cosine theta is greater than 0. Cosine theta is positive. So over here I have where we're going to write our answers. We have to come up with exactly the 6 trig function values for theta. And right now, here's what we know. Sine theta is 2/3. We also know cosecant theta. Cosecant is the reciprocal of sine, So since sine theta is 2/3, we know cosecant theta must be 3/2. I'm going to end that now. Just wanted to because I mentioned this in the my 6-step cycle of learning. So I wanted to show you, objective. There's a screencast. You can read the objective. Granted, this is a really short objective. Example. This example had a video. And then right after the example, here are the quick check exercises. So you can do these quick check exercises. Let me come back here real quick and now reference the answer the answer key. This will open a PDF that has the quick check exercise answers as well as the odd exercise answers. So we can click here to download the PDF. Notice it just opens in a new PDF. So I was just in section 1.4. So I would probably, before I started 1.4, actually open this document. It gives the answers to all the quick check exercises. And then following that will be the answer to the section 1.4 odd exercises. So if I come back to section 1.4, resume where I was at. So that was objective 5. That's where I was at, objective 5. I strongly suggest you do these quick check exercises. It's meant to reinforce what this example just did. And then, you do number 29, quick check exercise number 29, you do it. Then you can click on that tab, look at quick check exercise number 29 and see if you got the answers correct. And then each section, of course, each section terminates with the traditional end of section exercises. So you open the end of section exercises and you do the exercises. The ones that I've listed on the document that we already went over in the previous screencast I made for you, the list of all the end of section exercises that you need to do to have practice. And as you're doing them, you do number 7, come to the tab where you have the PDF open to see what the answer is. See if you got number 7 correct. So, that's a that's a quick overview. Let me come back here to chapter, the chapter 1, again. That's a quick overview of how to use, the Mobius site. So again, here are the chapters. Here's where your quizzes are. Answers to quick check exercises and odd exercises. When it's test time, you'll come here to take your test. When it's quiz time, you come here to take your quizzes. And then when you're in a chapter, it opens up section by section. And, you just, you'll be starting with section 1.1. So, you'll just click and go. I wanted to make sure you saw the features that I mentioned in my 6-step cycle of learning. So a lot of videos are embedded in this e-text for you. So make use of everything that I have here for you. And, that's it. You're ready to get started and become proficient in trigonometry.